guys, and welcome to my week 28 pregnancy update. So I will be 28 weeks tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and get this done while I had the chance and I was ready. So we put up our Christmas tree yesterday, so I figured it would be the perfect time to do a video in front of the Christmas tree. And if it looks like there's like a bunch of ornaments in one spot, that's because my kids decorated it. And no, I do not break their hearts and go back and redecorate. That's just the way it's gonna be. They are very proud of this Christmas tree. So that's just how it is in this house. I'm so sorry. I just ate a cracker and I like inhaled little cracker crumbs. Now I'm coughing like crazy. And because I'm coughing like crazy, I talked to my last update that I've been peeing my pants when I cough or sneeze, and I've totally peed my pants. I think I'm gonna have to start wearing some panty liners for this because it's getting pretty bad. And I can't get these crumbs out of my throat. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with my symptoms. My last update was at 26 weeks, I believe, but really there's not too much that has been going on. The main thing that has happened is I have stopped taking my nausea medication. I was on the diclegis and I stopped taking it because I had talked about in my last update that my heart was racing like crazy, just rapid heartbeat, like it felt like it was just gonna be beating out of my chest. It was getting really bad. And so I said that I was taking that CoQ10 supplement. Well, that made me feel sick. Even taking my nausea medicine, I was still feeling nauseated, so I quit taking that. And I was still having the rapid heartbeat, and I was like, what is going on? I've never had this bad in any of my pregnancies before. And it was like the diclegis that was causing it, so I have stopped taking it. The first 3 days off of it, I was more nauseous than usual, but I got through it. And ever since those first 3 days have passed, I have been fine. I still have my gaggy times, which I don't think that's gonna go away, period. Not until I'm not pregnant anymore. Anyways. So I'm no longer taking that, which I am very glad. I figured I was just gonna be on it for the rest of the pregnancy, and I'm not. So yay for that. What else? Oh, I'm still taking the Zantac for the acid reflux I've been having, because I had said that there had been a couple nights where I had woke up from being dead asleep and that coming up into my throat, and I talked about how scary that was. Well, I have not had that happen since taking the Zantac, so I am so glad that that is helping with that. So glad. Now, if I take the Zantac too early in the day, and well, almost all foods now give me heartburn, but if I take the Zantac too early in the day, then at nighttime, in the middle of the night, I will have to get up and take a Tums because that has wore off. Now, if I wait and take it late afternoon, or sometimes I have been taking it with my prenatal before bed, and I don't have to wake up and take a Tums in the middle of the night. So, but sometimes I'll eat stuff in the afternoon and I'll need to take that Zantac early in the afternoon. So I have that going on, but that's no big deal. I had talked about my last update that my blood pressure was getting a little bit high. Well, I've gotten rid of the rapid heartbeat, and so my pulse hasn't been near as high. And when I take my blood pressure here at home, it's been really good. There were 2 days where my bottom number was high. One day it was in the 90s. So I've upped my water, and that's about all I've done so far is up my water. And I don't eat that much salt anyways, so I wasn't too concerned about that. But ever since I've upped my water, my blood pressure has been good. Now I don't know if my blood pressure monitor reads different than what my midwife has, so I guess we'll see what she gets at my next appointment. My next appointment's just in a couple of weeks, so I guess we'll see what she gets whenever I go for my appointment. I have not talked about weight gain this whole pregnancy. So this whole pregnancy, at my last midwife appointment, I had only gained 8 pounds. Now with Clayton, I gained a ton of weight. I think I was over 40 for sure, maybe even close to 50 pounds that I gained with him. And he was just, I figured he was going to be a really big baby, but he was just 8 pounds. With Allison, I had gained maybe 20 pounds. I really can't remember how much weight I gained with her. And she was just a little over 7 pounds. And with Mason, I remember I didn't hardly gain any weight at all. Maybe 15 pounds at the most. And he was my biggest baby so far. So it's looking like this pregnancy, I'm not going to gain too much weight like with Mason. So we'll see how big he is. I don't know, but I've been measuring right on track. My fundal height and everything has been measuring on track. So I don't know, it measured on track with Mason too, and he was I am so sorry, I'm coughing throughout this video. He was 8 pounds 7 ounces. So we'll see what this baby's gonna be. Oh, and the flies are so bad here, they're never gonna die. Never. The flies are never, I'm just convinced they're never gonna die. It's getting pretty chilly here at night. Well into the 30s at night. And I guess because it warms up so much during the day for them, they're just not dying. Not dying. They're horrible. If you can hear my dog crying, I am sorry. He is mistreated. He thinks if anybody's on the floor, he needs to have all the attention on him. There's just not much that's been going on. Oh, so I am at the point where the majority of the time it does hurt to bend over now. I'm struggling with that a little bit. If I'm doing way too much, then at the end of the day my pelvis hurts. It doesn't hurt, it hasn't got to the point yet where it hurts where I get up in the mornings, but I know it will. But the day before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving Day, because I had been in the kitchen all those 2 days cooking, by the end of Thanksgiving Day, my pelvis, that is the worst it's hurt. It was sore, but when I got up the next morning, it was fine. Just a little bit sore, and then today it's been feeling fine. It was so funny. Clayton is so funny. He always asks me, is your baby awake? Well, not yet. Well, let me know when he's awake. He loves to feel him move. And Allison does too. And he's so worried. We went to a Mexican restaurant a couple of days ago, and of course they give you chips and salsa. So I was eating chips and salsa, and I told Mason, I was like, no, don't eat it hot. It's hot, because it was hot for him. It was not hot for me or for Cody, but it would have been hot to Mason. And oh, Clayton was like, well, don't eat it then, Mom. It's too hot for your baby to eat. Your baby can't have hot. So I thought that was so cute, but I had to tell him it's okay. You know, it's not gonna hurt him. I can have some spicy food. But he just gets so concerned about if I'm eating too hot or anything like that, and he's constantly asking if he's awake or if he's moving. So it's so cute. I am starting nesting. Like, there will be days where I need to get things done. It has to be done, has to be done, has to be done. And it kind of makes Cody crazy. But I just tell him, I was like, I just can't help it. Like, it's got to be done. I have to do it. Like, I went through the stage the last 3 times, and it's happening again. So, but then there's days where I just don't have energy at all. I have no energy, and I could care less if it gets done or not. So I know the nesting has started, but it's not full blown yet. I think that's probably about it. There's not a lot that has been going on. I guess I will show you my, well, let's go ahead and say 28-week belly shot. I'll be 28 weeks tomorrow. Well, technically, whenever I've had all my sonograms done and they measured him, he's always measured a day ahead. So I could technically just be 28 weeks today, but I've always just kept my weeks changing over on Sundays. So we'll just go ahead and show you my belly. Okay, I'm having to do the bend down thing again. because my tripod's too short and I'm fighting my zero right now. I just need to get this done. So here we are at 28 weeks. And I'll lift up this shirt. So yeah, he's getting big. He's getting to where I can feel where he actually is. I don't know what body part it is or anything, but it feels hard, you know, in that one spot. So I can always say, oh, there's something right here, and it'll be soft on the other side and hard on one side. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he is getting big in there. So alrighty, that's gonna be it for this update. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see y'all in our next video. Bye.